Yet you're aware that their research budget was cut by 41%. So when the president did that, would you agree with that?
I think that it's our opinion and the opinion of many studies.
It's really a yes or no. Would you agree with the president to slash research into R&D on fossil fuels?
On fossil fuels or on clean energy? We think that the R&D budget should be increased.
So I'm going to take that as a no. Mr. Ciccio, let's if we could run down with you quickly with this. In the 112th Congress, the EPA continually talked about during their hearings that they thought that more regulations were actually going to help the manufacturing industry, and they suggested that for every $1 million spent in higher and more comprehensive regulations, for each million it created 1.5 jobs. Would you agree that there are 1.5 jobs created for every $1 million in new regulations?
No, and I don't think any manufacturer would.
Mr. Cordell, would you? What are your thoughts?
No, I wouldn't agree with that.
Okay. From yours, from Martin Steele?
It would be a big job loser.
Thank you. How about from Sassel?
No, I can't support that statement.
I'm sorry?
I cannot support that statement that it will create more jobs.
Okay. But back also in uncertainty, we were trying to find a level of certainty. I agree. As a small business owner myself, we were always searching for that. But now we have the issue of Obamacare coming upon us in our manufacturing. And Mr. Cordell, with 40 employees, you're faced with, if you cross over 50, you're going to be meeting new guidelines or new requirements. How is your company adjusting to Obamacare?
Well, certainly the cost of health care has gotten to the point where it's been very difficult to make ends meet. I think right now a family plan costs over $3,000, and our company carries about 80% of that on behalf of the employee. And we've been seeing anywhere from 10 to 30% increases on an annual basis. I met last week with our insurance company for our union side. We employ steelworkers, and they're frustrated because they don't even have the rates for the exchanges.
Weren't we told it was going to decrease insurance costs?
Well, I don't know how that relates to Obamacare, Mr. Congressman, but I can just tell you from my experience that health care costs in general have become very difficult on a small business.
My time's expired. I'm sorry. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The chair recognizes the gentleman from Maryland for